Hi. I'm still able to do it on my laptop. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so um, we're going back a little to circadian rhythm, which has to do with sleep and eating on a schedule. Uh, yeah, and we're only using one book because I don't want to go over 20 minutes. It's preventing bipolar relapse, a lifestyle program to help you maintain a balanced mood and live well, by Ruth C. White, PhD, MPH, MSW, which SW is social work, and she admits to be bipolar in the book. We've been in this book before. So, Circadian Rhythms, a study of the relationship between circadian rhythms and bipolar disorder, McGrath et al., that means more than one author, 2009, showed the people with bipolar disorder had a genetic mutation in an area critical to the production of a protein that regulates circadian rhythms. The findings indicate a possible explanation why sleep has such a strong relationship with bipolar disorder. According to the National Institute of General Medical Sciences, we haven't discussed that place, but I'll say it again because it might be a good place to go and look up things. National Institute of General Medicine Sciences, NIGMS 2013, circadian rhythms are the physical, behavioral, mental changes that follow the natural cycle of light and dark over the course of a day, 24 hours. Now, I'll tell you right now, going back to daylight savings, it messes up people, just regular people, and it messes up my cats because they are on a very timed eating schedule and a very time of going in the basement. If it was my choice alone, they'd be all over the house. My husband made a choice that they go down at night, and it's in a good way because they're not on top of us, waking us up at 3 or 5, which my daughter sometimes happens. Our circadian rhythms are driven by internal clocks and some external factors, like temperature and light, are influenced by genetics. Circadian rhythms are important to your sleep patterns because your body's master clock controls the production of melatonin, a hormone that makes you sleepy. Your master clock is regulated by light, and when your body perceives less light, there is a higher production of melatonin to make you sleepy. Research in this area may lead to treatments for sleep disorders that may be important to the treatment of bipolar disorder, because sleep disruption is a significant symptom of the illness for many people. If you can't sleep, or if you sleep all the time, I'll double check on this, but mania is more like you don't sleep correctly, and like you could stay up late and you could do a lot of things, and that would be great. But when you don't get the sleep, you're going to hit the wall. Your mania may turn to depression. So if your uh, cognitive behavioral therapy or your medications help with that, it's, in my opinion, it would probably be worth it. But that's up to you. As long as you find where your stability, where your baseline could be, where it doesn't affect your job, it doesn't affect your relationships, it doesn't affect how you feel about yourself. That's what we were going into yesterday, was self stigma. Okay, insomnia. Insomnia, the most common sleep complaint, is defined as trouble falling asleep, difficulty staying asleep, waking too early, or not feeling rested in the morning, even if you had an opportunity to have good sleep. American Academy of Sleep Medicine, we haven't mentioned them, 2012. The occasional nighttime tossing and turning does not constitute insomnia. Hear that. The occasional nighttime tossing and turning does not constitute insomnia. Insomnia is usually associated with stress, mental conditions, mental disorders, example bipolar disorder, certain medications such as antidepressants, which can also cause manic symptoms. Silverstone and Silverstone 2004. Substance use or abuse, environmental factors like noise, light, or extreme temperatures, and habits or lifestyles like shift work. Insomnia may result in the following symptoms from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine 2012: daytime sleepiness, worry or frustration about sleeping, cognitive impairment as evidenced by problems with attention, memory, or concentration, extreme mood changes or irritability, lack of energy or motivation, poor performance at school or at work, tension, headaches, or stomach aches. I have a daughter in law that has migraines, and I have never had migraines. And I bless the Lord on high for that because she has to close all the curtains, all the noise, probably even my son talking to her. And she kind of crawls up in like a fetal position and then just waits to get over the worst of it. I have never asked or been privy to if she takes something for migraines, but I I feel bad for people with migraines because I know it's hard to function when you have one. I'm just seeing that from the outside of people. I've never had migraines. Daytime sleepiness, worry or frustration about sleep, cognitive impairment. I'm rereading where I was. Evidenced by problems with attention, memory, or concentration, extreme mood changes or irritability, lack of energy or motivation, poor performance at school or at work, tension, headaches, or stomach aches. I already read that, but that's okay. Um, Insomnia can be caused by poor sleep hygiene, which includes following: too much activity before bedtime, which includes mental activity such as problem solving, or physical activity such as dancing or working out, doing activities in bed other than sleeping, reading, watching television, working on a laptop, playing video games, writing, texting, instant messaging, using substitutes that disturb your sleep like tobacco, alcohol, caffeine. Some experts suggest that using these substances close to bedtime or eliminating them entirely, taking naps. Regular sleep is good for maintaining a balanced mood. If you take medications at bedtime, take them at the same time each night, which will also allow them to take effect at a consistent time and support your sleep hygiene. So I was going to do, well, maybe one more line. Other things that can make for a restful sleep environment are the use of scented candles, especially lavender, which is very soothing and calming. Okay, so I love me some candles. I can't guarantee they help me sleep, but I think they can have a calming effect. Like if I go to bed upset about something and I have a lavender candle, I don't know. I think it could be a placebo when I light that lavender candle and I feel calmer. But what they're saying is it actually could help with mental illness, specifically bipolar disorder. I want to mention one more thing. Oh, well, I'll just mention this. I have to get better at not watching TV and falling asleep to that, because I know it's not the best thing. I used to fall asleep reading a book. God bless my husband. He got me started on watching TV, and now my body associates that. The last few nights, just for the heck of it, because when I do my walking and it's outside, there's this little creek and this little bridge on my trail. And I stop at the bridge and I listen to that creek. Now, when it gets dried out, it's not like a creek that has a constant water source. It's from the snow and from rain and everything. But as I stand there for like 5 minutes, like hearing that crick is so wonderful. I've never done this before. But the last 2 or 3 nights, I put on my phone slow crick sounds. And I believe it's working, because I don't remember having the TV on when I fall asleep. And I remember hearing the crick sounds turning on my side, because medical doctors say it's not good to sleep on your side for your back or whatever. This neurologist I watched on Diary of a CEO was with Steve Bartlett. I don't remember her name, but she was excellent. And she said, going back to like cavemen or whatever, probably slept on their side, on their left side, facing like the entrance of their cave or something. So they were ready to go and take on something that might be not good, not good for them, an animal, another human being. And I love my left side. And recently I've heard MD say, oh, it's bad for your legs. It causes sciatica. I mean, doctors go through these things. Like sometimes they say coffee is good for you. Sometimes they say red wine is good for you, just a little during the day. And you can't keep up with them. You can't. But I really like that I'm going to try to just remember what she said. Sleeping on your left side. And I'm going to keep trying these crick sounds. I love the sound of water. And I can't wait to get to the beach and hear the ocean and the constant waves. It's my favorite place in the world. So I only took like 30 minutes. I want to figure out how to make a short. You can have a lot of views for a short. And all I'm used to is going live or accidentally on my phone making a short one and uploading it. But I could do a 5 minute one plus my live stream. And, I could get to the point where I live stream at the same time every day, which might help viewership. But, people are on their own schedule and they want to see my live stream. They can do it any time of the day or night. So it's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. Have a great weekend, but I will be here live sometime tomorrow. Take care.